Hello, Capricorn. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your new moon solar eclipse energy reading. Keep in mind, timing and energy is still fluid. These are just some very powerful energies at work, and so what I want to say, Capricorn, is get prepared. I think it's going to be quite the ride over the coming days, and so there's likely going to be an event or a shakeup that's going to feel quite jarring, borderline uncomfortable, in order to redirect you onto your path. And so no matter what is being eclipsed out of your life, you're going to need to trust that the energies are leading you somewhere better than where you have been at this moment. And so whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. So you might not appreciate it right now, but later on in hindsight, you're going to be relieved. So get ready for a doorway of opportunity to kind of present itself. And all you have to do, Capricorn, is find the strength and the courage to take that leap of faith to get put back on the right path. And so I think get ready to work through some fear-based energies. Get ready to be shunted towards your life purpose, because this is a very exciting astrological event. And so it might feel as though you're headed in one direction and you might get redirected in a whole other direction. And this is all going to be divinely guided change. No matter how this change comes in, all of this is going to lead to a positive turnaround. So keep in mind, this is for any major Capricorn placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If this message does not resonate, do check your other signs and placements. Let's jump in, Capricorn. I am going to look into your energy and your person's energy and see what needs to come through. But I feel you're going to be shunted forward when it comes to some self-development. I think you've been neglecting yourself, really not nurturing the part of you that's yearning for growth. And so there might be some family wounds coming up to be addressed that will cause a major impact in your life when it comes to some negative repetitive patterns that need to be healed and released. So I'm starting off with the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck, Capricorn. We're going to dig into your energy first and then your person. So the main energies, keep in mind, you can flip around the characters. Don't cram yourself into a message that's not meant for you. But we're going to see what needs to come through for you, Capricorn. Symptoms. So you might be feeling some very uncomfortable physical ascension symptoms. You're going through a huge purge and cleanse, and that self-development card came out again. And so a lot of emotional stimulus, physical uncomfortableness, mental overstimulus, that's likely causing a negative impact. And so this is a clear indication that something needs to be purged and cleansed out of your life. I feel you're dealing with the negative ninny. You're likely dealing with a very negative person playing into some negative behaviors. And this situation must be purged as part of your self-development journey. And so what I do feel is this person is playing a vital role. There is some type of toxic relationship dynamic here playing out. And it does have to do with your greater purpose. So I feel a realization. I think you're being asked to nourish yourself. I'm being shown the Empress card. And so the Empress nourishes her mind, her body, and her soul. And so I feel you're dealing with somebody that's been depleting you, really holding you back on your ascension journey. And I do feel you're being asked to find a healthier path forward. There is definitely something unfolding according to divine plan. Divine orchestration is taking place. And so this is going to be something unfolding completely opposite of your expectations. And so this is to have some meaningful long-term results. And so I think you're going to be releasing somebody that you've been dealing with that has been draining your energy. So we're going to dig into your person and see what needs to come through on your person's side, Capricorn. Letting go. Something needs to be released. And I feel maybe the person you've been dealing with has brought in all kinds of challenges into your life. I feel you're dealing with somebody that's really not meant to be in your life, and they've been depleting you, keeping you stagnant. There's definitely like this clash of beliefs going on. And so there's control issues here as well. And somebody needs to release control so the universe can kind of do its job. And so I think you're dealing with somebody who's very much disconnected. I feel there is going to be an important decision being made. The both of you are craving self-care. And so this could very well be a codependent relationship. And there is a need to kind of disconnect. I feel your person needs to find their soul tribe. You need to find your tribe. And I feel there's going to be a decision being made that will better your life. And so definitely something very unhealthy here between you and this person. And this is what's kind of holding you back. Fear. Maybe fear of what's on the other side. I feel you're in some type of illusion that you've constructed in your mind space, and there is a need to release this situation. So let's dig further in with the illumination oracle messages before jumping in with the tarot. We're going to dig deeper into your energies, Capricorn, to see what this ascension energy is surrounding you. But I feel a lot of physical, emotional, and mental purging coming up over the next week or two. So let's see what we got here. Spending time together. You left quite an impression, healing your heart. And so this is likely a very important soul contract that you're in. I also feel there is a need to heal a situation and maybe have a heart-to-heart discussion about something. But there's some big changes on the horizon for you, Capricorn. And maybe your person owes you an apology. But I feel something about reading between the lines. I feel you could be dealing with a master manipulator here. I also feel you're dealing with somebody who's left you in the dark about something. They've got something hidden below the surface. This could even be some type of betrayal, being exposed, or a confession of betrayal. But it's like a new day is dawning. There is big changes on the horizon, and maybe you've left an impression on your person when it comes to recognizing these toxic patterns. So let's see what needs to come through on your person's end. I do feel get ready to heal some heart energy. Maybe this was about healing some ancestral karma. You're dealing with somebody that's struggling with some substance abuses. Maybe a hidden addiction. A hidden addiction. I feel you're dealing with somebody that's very much withdrawn, could likely be going through the dark night of the soul because they're dealing with some past regret here. And maybe you served as a catalyst to get them to recognize these unhealthy habits in order to get your person to make some healthy choices. But you got somebody all up in their pride and their ego. You could be dealing with a Leo. But I do feel your person has been making plans behind the scenes, maybe to deal with these addictions. I think your person's seeking some compassion from you at this time. You might be a healer for this person or a teacher for this person, and maybe your person has some past regrets around some children. Maybe you have children with this person, or maybe this person has children with an ex or something, but your person, I feel, is really needing to regain control. I feel they're holding on to something from the past, maybe a past ending, where they thought this person was a life partner, but I feel your person deeply has some regrets of wanting to fix something broken from the past, but they're struggling to release their pride and their ego. So maybe you're going to be accusing your person of something coming up here, and this is going to trigger a move, a relocation. Maybe you're going to be giving this person the boot. And I do think this is going to hurt. I do feel a major ending here, and maybe there will be resolution. But I think whatever you've impressed on this person, it's really got them up in their feelings about some past regrets. Maybe your person needs to apologize to their children. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to jump in with the tarot, and we're going to go a little bit deeper here, Capricorn. So we're going to dig further into your energy, where you're at when it comes to this relationship. But I feel there is fear. There's fear of embracing these changes. So I feel this was a karmic relationship as part of your soul's evolution. And it's kind of time to embrace a new cycle, to embrace some change. So let's see what needs to come through on your end. The Page of Wands. An exciting new opportunity here for you, Capricorn, but there's some blocks that need to be released. There's a need to take off the rose-colored glasses. We get the Emperor sideways. Maybe you're struggling with somebody that's all up in their ego, right? There's a challenge here. You could be dealing with a father. Maybe this is a cycle to trigger some inner childhood wounding. I feel there's blocks when it comes to your inner child, likely stemming around a father wound of some sort. And maybe this person is a reflection of that father wound. And I think you kind of know, there's something hidden here. And I think you've been avoiding this ending. I see you getting ready to walk away, as painful as this is. I feel this has been a very challenging relationship dynamic, and your higher self is screaming at you. It's time to go through the pain of this ending so you can get your emotions in check and walk away from this baggage. Definitely something being walked away from. There is the end of a situation here. Big time ending. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, but something here needs to die away because I think it has been a struggle. I think you've been in a power struggle with this person, and I think you're just ready to give up the fight, is what I'm feeling. I think maybe you're dealing with somebody who has some unresolved issues with their children that they need to go and handle first. I think you're dealing with somebody who has a bunch of walls up when it comes to being emotionally available. And you are doing some inner child healing too. So get ready for a big time ending. It's time to release this situation. It really is time to walk away. And I think this has caused you a lot of pain, a lot of grief. And I think your higher self is screaming, walk away. It's time to walk the path. This is not your wish fulfillment. Go towards wish fulfillment. So let's jump in with your person's energy and see. I think your person's going through a transformation. There are addictions here. There are hidden addictions here for sure. So yeah, there's something that your person is hiding. This could be cheating, thieving. There's lies here. You're dealing with a master manipulator, and it's kind of time to close the book on this cycle. There is definitely a cycle coming to completion, and this will lead to a new beginning for the both of you. I also feel you could be dealing with somebody very childish, very immature, and something here is definitely imbalanced. There was an injustice in the past with your person. And we get the 8 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups in reverse. So I feel there's a need to find balance in your life. You could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Leo. But I feel it's time for your person to put in the work to give up these addictions. There are addictions here, and I do think your person is struggling. I think your person's getting the rug pulled out from under them. They've been withholding communication from you. They've not been openly communicating with you, and I do think get ready for an argument or a fight that will ignite somebody to break free from an old paradigm. I think you've both been trapped up in your head thinking about walking away from this situation. And you've been under the veil of illusion when it comes to releasing some fear, when it comes to taking a leap of faith in a new direction. So there's definitely a divine plan at work here. And one or both of you do need to regain control. There is a need to surrender, to stop holding on to this situation. There is likely a major ending here. And maybe at one point in time, you thought this was your life partner. I feel the cancellation of an engagement, a big time ending, because your person is stuck. It's keeping you stuck, and you've been having the rose-colored glasses on, and I think it's kind of time to look at this at face value. This is an illusion, and it's time to break free from this illusion. So I do think get ready for some major, major life changes ahead. No matter how this change comes in, I feel this is going to get you on the path of self-actualization. And I do feel some messages, communication that's been withheld will be exposed, which will lead to a major ending, a major loss. So let's get you one last advice card. Remember, eclipses can play out over the next 6 months. These eclipses come to take something out of your life when it comes to this stuck energy. And I do feel a masculine here struggling with his ego. And I think you're walking away because of the hidden addictions. And maybe this person has been stealing money from you. I'm not entirely sure. Or they've been a drain on your finances. And so I feel, yes, I do feel maybe you were a healer for this person. This person was looking for somebody to maybe mother them, to take care of them. And I think you're getting ready to speak up. And I do think there's been resistance because of having to feel all of these feelings with this ending. I do feel a higher heart activation. I feel maybe this connection was rooted in some lower chakra urges. And you know it's time to get moving, away from this relationship. I feel you're going through an ascension journey. And I also feel a deep past life connection here that was put on your path to flip your world upside down in order to awaken you to the mess that you've gotten into with this person. And so I do feel maybe you helped this person get out of a bind. But I also feel it's time for you to speak into existence how you really feel. I do feel you're getting ready to speak straight from your heart. And I do think maybe you're the one asking this person to leave your life, and they're not going to see this coming. I think the signs and the syncs have been showing you this vision of your future. And you were missing the signs trying to logically solve this problem. But I think you're ready to blow the lid off because your person needs to get a grip. And it's time for you to take back your power. It's really time for you to make a very important decision. So I think you're going to have to be brave. And I think you've been up all night worrying about making this decision. But you're about to burst wide open. You're about to level up. So I think get ready to deliver a very harsh message. Because you got to get a grip on this situation. And that's kind of what I got. I hope this helped, Capricorn. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box below. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.